Hello, Tailoring Talk fans. John here, and you can see that I am not me. I am, in fact, an avatar in the Meta Horizon environment app on my Meta Quest 3. So I wanted to respond to some of the comments that have been put onto Bobby's videos on his Vision Pro and his Luma glasses. I want to show the Meta Quest being used, the headset, being used as a productivity device. Now, there are various different ways you can do this. I am working with my iMac on my desk and using that as a remote device that I can then multi-screen from. However, you can also remote straight to your Windows 11 PC using the Windows app, which I'll show you later on. I'm going to set that up and use that in a different video. My example here is going to be working on my MacBook using the MetaQuest headset and how the multi-screen life works compared to the Vision Pro, which I'm sure Bobby will be showing later on as well. So let's head over to my nice area of my apartment over there and set things up to get ready for work. Over we go. So here I am at my desk, well, my seat in the MetaQuest app. I'm trying to move slowly so I don't make too noises watching this. I am recording this, and it's a little bit key when I record, but without using the recording feature, it's very smooth in the app. I'm going to bring up the app that I found in both on the Mac desktop and the MetaQuest for using as a virtual environment for working with. Now, I wanted to be able to still work on my Mac with my keyboard and mouse, but have multi-screens. That's my premium setup. So not away from my desk and not remotely. I think that's a different setup I'm looking for here, just whilst I'm working at my desk. So I'm going to bring up the MetaQuest app, and I'm going to go to this app here, which you can find in the store on the MetaQuest called Immersed. You also need to have that app on your desktop as well, which I have down here on my desktop computer. I'll have to go into actual app finder. If I zoom across to my app, usually I've got it here as well. So I guess go back to my environment now and open up the Immersed app. And in we go again. There we go. And I'm going to go into the Immersed. I'm using my hands here now rather than the controllers. And tap on the Immersed app. And that will open up the Immersed app. You have to have the app open on your Mac as well. Right, so I'm going now. So you can see I'm connecting to the agent that's on my computer. You can see on my desk here actually my keyboard and mouse. And you can see here 3 things I'm working on. I can go in with my fingers and just bring it towards me to improve the size of the screen. You can see Bobby here. I have to use my mouse for this. So sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect between using your hands for the environment like that. Oh, what was that noise? That was weird. And using my mouse on my Mac. So I've got a lesson plan I'm working on here. I've got my Apple Music app up here, which I can play and listen to, which I won't play too much because that will, there's some nice environmental sounds there. That will cause problems with our copyright. And over here I've got Bobby playing, I've got a video of his from the channel. There we go. There we go. Watch his videos, and I can go back to our channel actually, and look at all our vids through our channel on here on YouTube as well. So there we go. So that's really useful. I can have videos on one side, or I can have music playing. If I want to use multi-screens for work, let's just say I've got a couple of spreadsheets open. And the Immersed app, the free version, allows you to have 3 screens like this. They can be picked up. I can move this one here. I can have them above, in the environment above up here. And I can have one down below down here. So if I'm more of a vertical worker like that and looking up and down, or if I want to, and again I can make them bigger and smaller in front of me, I can resize them. Or if I prefer to have them side by side, I can again. And it's quite, I'm using my hands here, and you can see what's really nice is I've still got access to my mouse and keyboard on my office, so I can actually still work on these things. I don't remember which screen I'm on now. Here we go. And I can still see my desktop behind it as well with all my widgets. This is the actual agent, the app that's on my computer. So yeah, it's a lovely setup, and I think I could probably work quite well with this. Now the Pro version has, if I go into the menu now, you can see the Pro version. If I try and go into the payment side of things, or they're usually trying to sell you the Pro version, but I can't actually see options to get it to here. But oh, what's my room? Oh, you can change your environment and things here. Yeah, you can play around. I would imagine also some of these you can only get in the VIP version. But you can have a look through some of these. There's Alpine. You got to buy them with credits. I think you get some of those for free if you're paying the VIP version. Starfire Visualizer. That looks interesting. Is that a freebie? So, yeah, there's a lot of things to play around with here. But at its most basic, I have a very useful 3-screen environment for free using the Immersed app. I am finding, though, that using VR connected to my Mac with an agent using my desktop really sucks the battery. So I was on 100% about 10-15 minutes ago. So I'd probably plug in an external battery or connect the headset to my computer for power whilst I'm using it, because I'm not going very far from the computer here. I do have the Ugreen block, which is quite a useful one because it's a 150 watt output USB-C battery, so I can use that, which I guess is a bit like using the battery in the Vision Pro. But yeah, it's a great environment for working in, and I'm looking forward to doing some work today on my schoolwork on this screen with all the extras I can have on the side. If I want to look at Apple News, I can bring that up and I can have that on one side of me and refer to that as well. Again, I've noticed that if you're full screen on one of these screens, you can't drag across, so you have to tile your windows on your screen first before you can drag and drop in like that. You see, so it's quite handy. I probably won't use the full screen apps on here. But again, I can zoom in and look at that with both my hands in the view. I can zoom in and I can look at it from back or front, which is quite good. Again, I sometimes get confused with the hand controls and my mouse controls. It takes a bit of time to get used to that as well. I can still look at the stories on here. But for a free app, though, the quality is really good. I can get right up close to it and have a look. Whoa, right up close to my writing if I need to. And then I'm stuck in here. There we go. Push it back out again. So I can do these things really close up. This is not a very interesting view. There we go. So yeah, really, really impressed with this. And I'm tempted to get the Pro version and use it more and more often. I could follow this up with some more deep dives on the app and the menus and so on in the app itself. It's nice to be able to access both my Meta menu here, which is there's the app in the App Store, and also the actual menu for the app itself in the other hand, which I tap on here. I think I have to close that one first. But there you go. Now, if there are any questions about this app you want to ask me, it's one of many. There is a stock remote desktop app you can use with a MetaQuest for the Mac, but you don't get the quite the same usability as this. I'm very impressed with it, and you can see here that you can stop recording from the app as well, which is really handy. But if you've got any more questions about productivity on the MetaQuest, I think it's a very usable app, and I'm very impressed with it. So that was just a quick video showing how multi-screen works with a remote desktop in the MetaQuest app using my Mac. If you've got any more questions, do leave a comment in the comment section below. As always, please do like and subscribe to our videos, and keep an eye out on our channel for more follow-up videos with face computer content very soon. Thanks for watching.